Officer of Duluth's U.S. Coast Guard vessel cutter SPAR has been temporarily relieved of his duties. Joel Wright has held the position of the commander of the vessel since 2021. The Coast Guard sent out a news release saying he was relieved due to a loss of confidence in his abilities to execute the responsibilities of the position. The release also mentioned there is an ongoing investigation, but didn't provide further details. Lieutenant Commander Kent Hunt will take command of the SPAR in the interim. As we approach